Alright, welcome to the second part of the brushes video. In this video I'm going to show you how to make your own brush to make kind of a calligraphic type writing style like you see here with the word brushes. So this is the type of brush that we're going to make, this long type of triangle. So I'm just going to show you where I started. I'll go ahead and move this stuff out of the way. So I started off with the polygon tool. And I started off with a triangle. If you don't have a triangle, when you draw this out, go ahead and press down on the arrow keys, and go ahead and hold Shift to constrain the proportions to a perfect triangle. So once you have one, just go ahead and release. I'm going to hit Shift X to reverse the colors, and then change it to a black. Now what I want to do is make it really long. So what I'm going to do is use the direct selection tool, or A on the keyboard, and select the top anchor point. Click it once and then click again and hold, and then just drag up and hold Shift so it maintains a vertical on a vertical plane. And then I'm going to resize it to make it a little bit more thin. So I'm using V on the keyboard, or just the selection tool, and I bring it in from the side. So make it a little bit more thin, and then I'm just going to rotate it, and then I can add it to the brushes palette. So the rotate tool is R on the keyboard, and then let me select it all first. Use R and move it 90 degrees to the right. I'm holding Shift, and it will constrain to 45-degree increments. So I'll leave it at 90. Move this over here, and now that's ready to go. So now I'm going to open my brushes palette on the right hand side and go ahead with it selected. I'm going to click and drag it and drop it in the brushes palette, and it'll give you a new brush. And what I want to do is create a new art brush. So I'll click Art, hit OK, and then it'll bring up this dialog box. But most of the defaults are fine for this. I'm going to leave the direction the way it is. You can change that right or left. And then I'm also going to change my colorization mode to a tints, which will enable you to change the color of this brush. So go ahead and click OK. Now I have my new brush here, and now I'm going to use the brush tool, or B on the keyboard, and then I'm going to write brushes. There you go. There's brushes. So let's rotate this a little bit. Now I'll give it a different color. Just in the swatches palette, I'll pick just do a gray. Lighter gray than that. Well, there you go. There's how to create your own brush for calligraphic purposes.